Here we are at the fireside chat. I'm going to tell you the two kinds of philosophers. I know what you're thinking, religious, non-religious. You're thinking empirical, rational. You're thinking all these different things. And the truth is, there's really two kinds of philosophers, systematic and unsystematic. And this is really how to understand philosophy, especially today, because the rise of systematic philosophy has mimicked the rise of science, has gone along with it. So you've got to remember, Kant struggled with common sense philosophy, which he denied, and a rigid systematizing. And that's what he ended up doing with his categories, is really trying to build a system that in some sense provided for free will and truth and all this stuff that was really important to him. So there's two kinds of philosophers. Kant maybe was both, but today you see them separately. In matter of fact, you see one way more than the other. The systematizer is the literal philosopher. He is the scientist turned scientism philosopher. He is the guy that needs everything in order, linear, proven, 100%, but he doesn't believe in 100%. He needs it to move in a straight line. He needs to not deviate from his mission. But who's the other one? Because the other one's really rare. I had him in graduate school. In my department, I had 20 literalists and one madman. So the madman's the interesting one. Is the madman the one who moves philosophy? Dostoevsky, Nietzsche, these people. Dostoevsky wrote a book about this dude. And this is the philosopher that does not follow the rules. And perhaps I would make the case that your mind and reality and everything you're doing doesn't really present in a way where we can have a great rule structure. Certainly for learning, learning can come spontaneously. Nietzsche called it aphoristic. But what really comes out of this is that the madman is extremely different, extremely rare, does not follow the rules, and seems to want to babble. He seems to want to change gears, change the subject, make up words, do all these things that even though they may be considered high functioning and high intellects, they turn people off in today's scientific language game. And that's the problem. The problem is the scientific language game is asking for systematizing, which is true everywhere. It's true in politics, it's true in business, it's true in school. It's true everywhere that these systems and this perfectionism and this anti-OCD crap is containing the world and the conclusions we come to about the world. So what is this? This is the madman who is underestimated, who is ignored. Am I saying I'm the madman? I don't think so, bro. I'm just telling you that there's two, and the madman is the one you need to be thinking about and maybe in some sense defending. Thanks for coming and watching. You made the mistake, not me.